This is one of the most important video that each and every person has been waiting for. As you all know, when I shared the first video about accumulators, many people reached me out for part 2. Today, as I share this video, I want it to be of benefit to each and every person. Be it you are a beginner or a professional trader, this video is going to help you in one way or another. So in this video, I want us to focus on two things. One is on how to enter our market. Two is on how to grow an account. So to start with, according to what I explained on how we should enter our market, using the previous video on accumulator strategy part 1, I said you look for a market that lacks momentum. So if I check volatility 10 index, what I'm concentrating with, it is to find this indicator, or the ADX is pointing towards one direction like this. It doesn't have gaps like that, like the previous zone here. Anytime you find a market like that, you come back here and you wait for this dot to move above or below. But there is another entry that I want to add. There is this code or ticks history that is down here. Anytime you find a market that lacks momentum and the history of ticks here is below 20 here right now, which is being formed, you can still enter that market. That is a second entry that I want us to be using. Why? Because when I shared the first entry, many people had many questions, and what they were asking me is, anytime they wait for that code to move on the upper or the lower barrier, it takes a lot of time. So sometimes the market also changes on the way. So today I want to add you another entry. This entry, anytime you find a market that lacks momentum, you can still come and pick your trade, provided that the tick history has not, or the tick that is being formed currently have not exceeded 20 ticks. I hope we are together there. So I'm going to use two entries: waiting this tick to move above, or finding out this one is below 20. Then we can enter. So according to what I said, you can also, anytime you pick an accumulator entry, make sure you have a take profit in your mind. Whereby, if I take with 7th that way, if it reaches 100, I can say that is okay for me. Then again, we come back and analyze our market and pick another entry. As I'm explaining this video, I don't want to confuse anyone. What I have said is, according to the first video, what I said is, we can wait for this tick to move either above or below after finding a market on this other side that lacks momentum. Make sure you find out a market like that lacks momentum. So if we find a market that lacks momentum, we can come back here and pick our trade when this tick moves above or below. That's another entry. Let me now use that one as our entry again. What I have added here is, we can also enter our market anytime we find that this market lacks momentum on this other side, but the ticks that are here are below. That one is going to gain momentum. Just a minute. We have also, I said, we can as well exit that market, provided that even though your take profit has not been reached, but it has gained momentum, you can exit. Just a minute. I observe that still there is no momentum, so we can still hold it. Can still hold it up to around double. I just want a double, then we can exit. Double, then we can exit. Okay, that way you can see this market lacked momentum here. That is why we are utilizing it. It lacks momentum here. That is what I said. This is what I said exactly. So what I was adding, I have taken there two entries. One, I used the codes, the history, the tick history. The second one, I have used the red, our tick moving above the upper or the lower barrier. Kindly get those two things, because mostly when I share a video and I make even a small mistake, many people reach me with many questions, and sometimes even they can find me when I'm busy, like they have many questions. So I want to make clarifications here. During the previous video, I explained on how to enter a market by waiting this tick moving either above or below. Using this video now, I'm explaining, and I have added one entry. That entry is, you can enter that market Anytime you have found here there is no momentum, like whatever is happening right now, you can see that ticks are going far. There is no momentum, but the number of ticks currently being counted are below 20. You can pick a trade. But if you find out they are 60 or above 20, that one is tricky for you. Don't pick a trade when they are above 20, because many ticks don't tend to go above 100 or things like that. So make sure you avoid taking when they are much higher. So this market has went far, but the good thing, we took our profits. So I want you also to observe that how we pick our entries. One, you wait for this red arrow to move above or below. Two, you can check for the tick history. What are we checking on the tick history? Check if this tick is below 20. Anytime you find a market on this other side which is obeying our rule, kindly make sure you do that. If you find a market which is obeying our rule on this other side, you can now come back to pick your trade, where provided that those tick history or the tick that is being counted right now is below 20 ticks. Kindly, I'm repeating that because I know it is the first thing I have shared. I have just added because of many questions that I received from you people, but I like how people how people were active about that, and they also were very happy about the strategy. So I like that. As I'm today sharing this, I hope we are going to benefit more and more. So that is the first thing that I have shared on how to enter the market. Wait for this tick to move above or below, and then you can also wait for the ticks. These ticks, anytime you find a market that lacks momentum here, you can enter, provided that the tick that is being counted right now is below 20. So the second part of our video, which I promised to explain, is now how you should grow your account. You see, growing account, and also with accumulators, you can move from $10 up to 100, up to 1,000, and I have many people who have done so. So what you can do is, you can go on as you increase your stake. That is one thing that I can give you for you to grow, because I know finding huge money or huge stake, huge capital is a problem. So what I can advise is mostly have a trading plan, and also have on how you should stake, because trading, it is not only about strategies. Trading is also about how you yourself, you are going to stake, or you are going to pick your entries. So all those things play a crucial role. So what I can advise is this: anytime, for example, you have $10, don't limit yourself. Like, for example, you have $10, you say I should be only staking with one. No, with $10 you can still stake with the 5. You can still stake with even $10 all. But the good thing that you first have to have when you are trading is confidence. Like, I know if I stake with this 70, my 70 is not going to go, because this is money. There is no one who is happy of you losing. No one is going to be happy to see you losing. And even me, when I share strategies, I'm not happy to see you losing, because at least for someone who you can interact with, it is better than derive. Hata sisi wenyewe hatuwajui wako wapi. We just know derive, their CEO is who and who, maybe they are founded in Malaysia and things like that. So there is no way derive is going to help me. And I believe that you who I'm sharing this strategy to, one day you can help me in one way or another. So that is how we should go. Like, no one is happy when you lose. And that is why most of the time I advise that when you do trade, make sure you gain confidence on your own. For example, if I share, you have seen me picking that entry. Go and try that. Anytime you don't see, for example, you have tried and you don't see your results are okay, don't first pick your entries with your real account, because it is money, it is real money. Hata mimi sai lose up $1, I will feel bad, because it is real money. So that is how we should be. Value your money, as well as don't be afraid to trade. Don't be afraid. So for you to eliminate fear, make sure you gain confidence. How will you gain confidence? practice these things. So the same video, I will do a long video also growing a small account, maybe starting from $10 or $20, but that one I will upload because growing a small account I have to stay on the market. So I will upload in my YouTube. I will upload a long video on the YouTube channel so that I will show out on how you can grow that account from maybe 10. I will start maybe from 15 or 20. We see where we can reach, and on that video I will also explain some of the most important things or the crucial things that you have to apply in trading. So kindly, I'm so very happy on how people interact in my channel. I'm so happy for the positivity. I'm so happy for all that I see. So I promise also I will be delivering many important or more important videos and more important content on these particular channels. And as always, my promise and my wishes is you go on, try, practice what I share. I believe you can succeed with them. I believe that, and I know you can, because it is the same thing that I do. It is the same thing that I'm using. The only thing maybe it might separate two of us is maybe I have confidence and you don't have. So for you also to have confidence, do what? Make sure you do what? Make sure you analyze your market, practice and gain your confidence. Then now you can enter and trade with your real account. Thank you so much. I will be uploading some other videos in my YouTube channel, but that one I will start from maybe 10 or 15. We grow and see where we can reach so that each and every person can be able to learn depending with your level. That is what I'm trying to say. But also, if you have a chance to have good cash, deposit and trade faster, exit the market, even that is the best way to trade. No one should deceive you. Maybe there is this analysis tool, this and this. No, you just be smart. That is everything. Be smart, then learn. Everything will be okay. Thank you so much.